This is Hudson Terrace. As you guys can see, the police officer is putting a yellow tape, crime scene tape, right here at this location. This is more or less by 100 by 100. I am told that a deceased person was found on Hudson Terrace, around 122 Hudson Terrace. Now, I don't have much details about how, if it's a crime scene, if it's a natural death, if it's medical related. Don't know at this time, but we do know that a deceased person has been found here. Initially, I was told inside of a car, but I cannot confirm if that in fact is true. But as you guys can see, there is a police officers right here. And the road has been blocked with yellow tape. And the officers are down in the middle of the road checking. Now, I don't know exactly which car is that. I see them looking at that silver Jaguar, but I am not sure if that is the vehicle in question. Do not know. La gente que habla español, estoy aquí adelante de la puerta 122 de Hudson Terrace. La llamada vino como que una persona encontrada muerta dentro de un carro. Eso me dijeron, no está confirmado. As you guys might understand, I am at the scene very early. Not everything is confirmed and things still not 100% sure. The police officers are investigating. I give you the information as I'm getting it, not necessarily correct, not certified. The call came in, at least the way I was told, not sure if that's true or not, that a deceased person was found inside of a vehicle. We are not sure if that's the silver. It looks like a Jaguar. Not sure if that is the vehicle. The officers and detectives are at the scene working. Well, if you guys can see the glass of that Jaguar, it's shattered. This is a very quiet area here in Yonkers, Hudson Terrace. Just private houses, beautiful houses, but things happen anywhere, everywhere. Again, guys, if you look closer to the glass, driver's side glass, you see that the glass is broken. Now, I was told that it's a crime scene and a deceased person was found, but I cannot confirm. I'm just giving you the information as I'm getting it, but cannot tell you 100% sure if there is a deceased person inside or not, but definitely something did happen, something involving that silver car. I believe it's a Jaguar, but I cannot see it for sure. And the glass is broken. The police officers are there. There is officers blocking the road also all the way down. As you guys can see, the officers are there, crime scene officers, detectives. But I am not 100% sure if there is a deceased person. I'm giving you the information as I got it. So again, guys, I am here at the scene very early. I react to a report, not necessarily 100% sure. Crime scene unit. Definitely the silver card is involved. Now the two officers in front, so to prevent me from videotaping, so let me change angles, and you will see that there you go, and they're ready to, as I change, they change. There you go, you see it? Now, they're not doing anything wrong. Now, neither am I. I'm filming from a distance where the tape was, so I'm not trespassing the area or involving in the investigation. So as you guys can see, there is a third officer. And they move into the left now to make sure that I don't film or I don't capture. So I move a little bit to the side. As they move, I move. So as you guys can see, you know, they taping it from this post to this car, so no one is allowed to step further than the yellow tape. Now again, guys, let me emphasize, the call came to me as a deceased person found inside of that vehicle. I cannot confirm one way or the other. What I can tell you is that the silver car that looks like a Jaguar, it's involved in something. I can see the glass on the driver's glass shattered, it's broken. Now, I don't know what caused that. Was it smashed? Was it a bullet? No idea. Again, Hudson Terrace. So that's the blue barrier. They all there standing one next to the other, back towards the camera for a reason. It's not that it just happened. Now, I don't know why they're blocking. This is a regular investigation. I don't see why they are blocking. Probably there is somebody inside. Again, guys, this is right across, right outside 122 Hudson Terrace off North Broadway. Police officers are here on a report. As far as I am told, that the deceased person was found inside that vehicle. I cannot confirm it one way or the other. I am just telling you the way I was told. There is always room for error when you come to an incident where the story is just developing. Not even the officers know exactly what happened here. They might know that there is a person inside, or maybe not, or maybe it's something that I'm not saying because I'm not fully aware of everything that they know, but this is a developing story. So it's happening. You're watching it as it's happening. The officers just arrived here not long ago. As you guys can see, they're looking inside the car very carefully. They don't touch the car. They look around, observe what's inside, take notes. Look, they were looking up to see if there were some surveillance cameras and where the cameras were. But definitely there is something that is going on, and it involves that car. Thank you to those that are sending some stars. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the stars. But remember, stars is not the only way to support Yonkers Voice. You can also support us by asking your family and friends to join Yonkers Voice. No one reports street news better than Yonkers Voice does. No one. It doesn't matter what they say. No one supports Yonkers Voice better than we do. No one supports the streets of Yonkers better than we do. No one reports street news better than we do. We let our work speak for itself. Others prefer to let their mouth say whatever they want you to think. Facts are, no one reports street news in Yonkers better than Yonkers Voice does. No one. La gente que habla español preguntando qué está pasando, les voy a decir de la manera que yo sé, de la manera que me dijeron, que una persona muerta fue encontrada dentro de un carro. Supongo que es ese jaguar que está allá. Eso es lo que me dicen, pero yo no puedo confirmar. Lo que puedo confirmar es que sí, que el vidrio de ese carro del lado del conductor está partido. Un tiro, un martillazo, no lo sé. Pero que está partido, está partido. Creo que está una persona adentro, pero no estoy seguro ni puedo confirmar. Pero eso es lo que me dijo mis contactos. Pessoal que fala português, que está a ver este live, estou aqui no Hudson Terrace, 122 Hudson Terrace. Aqui é a casa que está aqui ao lado, mas isso não digo que está relacionado com a casa, ok? É em frente a essa casa. Disseram-me que havia aqui uma pessoa morta dentro de um carro, suponho que é esse carro prateado, mas não posso confirmar porque daqui de onde eu estou não posso ver se está alguém dentro do carro ou não. O que eu posso dizer é que o carro tem o vidro do driver, do lado do driver, partido. Isso posso dizer. Malta que te falar crioulo, que te olhar de Cabo Verde, está ali na 122 Hudson Terrace, aqui em Yonkers. Como os outros podem olhar, essa rua está fechada, polícia está dos dois lados e tem um carro, parece um Jaguar Silver, prateado que lá. Eles dizem que eles encontraram uma pessoa morta dentro do carro, mas nunca poder confirmar, porque do lado que me está, que poder olhar se tem gente dentro do carro ou não. Mas isso é a maneira que eles dizem. Huge shout out to all those that are sending some stars my way to Yonkers Voice. I appreciate the help. We work very hard to keep you informed of what's happening on the streets of Yonkers. 24/7, 365 days a week, regardless if it's raining, if it's snowing, if it's cold, if it's hot, if it's Christmas or New Year's. We are always on the road, on the streets of Yonkers, to let you guys know what's going on the streets of our town. We report as is. Sometimes we make errors because we are at the scene very early and not everything is not all information is available, so I can give you only the information that I know. And sometimes that information is not correct. Very often the call comes in as one way, but it turns out to be something else. When the police arrives at the scene, then they will investigate, they will sort things out, and they will come to a conclusion of what's happening. When I come to the scene, I only know the basic information, and sometimes that basic information is not correct. So again, guys, I am here on a report of a deceased person found inside of a vehicle. I cannot confirm if in fact a deceased person was found inside of a vehicle, which I assume is that silver Jaguar, because if you guys look from the side, you will see that the driver's side glass window is broken. Can you guys see it? From this angle, I know the sunlight might prevent you from seeing it, but I can clearly see it from here. Is that a person inside? I do not know. But I know that the police officers at the scene have not opened the door yet. They took pictures of the car from the outside. Again, from the outside. And once again, let me make it clear that I am not confirming if there is a deceased person inside or not. I'm telling you what I was told, and there is room for error. Too early, the story is developing. I only know what I was told, and sometimes that turns out not to be correct. So I'm giving you the information that I have at the moment. That the deceased person found in a car here on Hudson Terrace, across from 122 Hudson Terrace, inside that silver Jaguar. As you guys can see, the Jaguar has a broken glass on the side. Now, Yonkers Voice is on the site. No other news. So no one tells you what goes on the streets of Yonkers better than Yonkers Voice does. Are we always correct in the information that we give you? No, we are not. because sometimes not all the information is available to us. Sometimes we are told one thing, turns out to be something else. Just like when a 911 call come into the police dispatch, 911, the information that they have not always turns out to be the correct information. When the police officers get to the scene, then they will sort things out and decide exactly what's happening. Yep. So as you guys see, the officer is asking me to step back because I think they're expanding the scene. Where?
Move it to the blue.
So they are asking me to step back because they're expanding the crime scene. And as you guys know, you just have to comply.
Telephone pole up on it. This pole is gonna park the car right there.
So they are expanding the crime scene behind this pole. So
Make it tighter so pull tighter. Pull.
so you see, guys, you can always make a crime scene larger than needed. But if you make it too small, you cannot always go back and make it larger because the scene can be contaminated. So they're making this a large crime scene in order to conduct the investigation. So this is where the tape is. I am right behind the tape, so I'm not stepping forward. Whoever wants to support Yonkers Voice, if you feel like sending some stars our way, we appreciate it. Well, I'm not well, I have said it, but I'm not writing down the address because otherwise in about 5 or 10 minutes I have those that try to use my work, you know, to make it easier for their content. So I'm not disclosing at least I'm not writing. I already said it. If you pay attention, you will see where the location is. So the car in question is that silver Jaguar right there.